Hi friends, my name is Aqil Ahmed, and in this particular video tutorial I will show you how to move files from one folder to another folder using SSIS. So this is my profile. I have 13 plus years of experience on Microsoft technologies. So the agenda of today's video tutorial is how to move files from one folder to another using SSIS. So let's jump to the demo. In my D files location I got a file email_info.csv, and I want that when my SSIS package will run, then I want to move this file into the error folder. Maybe I can make one more file and I can try to migrate more files instead of just migrating one file. So I can call this one like email_details, okay, and let me make one more file so that I can move three files. Actually, instead of just moving one file, I can move three files to the error folder. So whatever files, all CSV files from this folder will be moved to the error folder. Okay, so that's what I wanted. So I will be using the file system task to move the files from this location to the error folder. So let me just open the SSIS package. So this is my blank SSIS package that I will be using today to move the files. And because we want to loop through multiple files and then move, so we will be using the for each loop container. So let me just drag and drop the for each loop container into the control flow, and let me declare few SSIS variables because those will be holding the file paths. So the first variable that I will create is, it will be source file path. Okay, the data type for this variable will be of a string type, and the default value that I can give to this variable will be this location D files email info. Okay, but this value will change for each iteration of the file. So now I think this is the one variable. Another variable that I will declare will be dest folder. Okay, so the destination folder that you want to move the files to. So our destination folder is error folder. So I can just copy the path from here and I can paste it here. Okay, now the final SSIS variable that we need is the dest file path, because we want to give the destination file path. Okay, so let me just declare a dest file path, and this is the most trickiest part in this whole package. So I can declare it as a string. Now the main thing happens is, because we know that this is the source path we can easily get from the for each loop container, and dest folder path we know that this is the dest folder, but we need to figure out the dest file path because we don't have the dest file path. So how we can get the dest file path? What we need to do, we need to get the dest folder path from here that we can easily get, and then from the source file path we need to subtract the file name, and then we need to concatenate that file name with the dest folder path. Only then we can get the dest file path. Okay, so let's do that. That's the most trickiest thing, and once this is done, then our package will be done almost. So let me just go to the expression of the dest file path, and let me just drag and drop the dest folder here. This will give you the destination folder location. Okay, and now I can use a plus sign, double quote, double backslash, and the double quote to evaluate expression. Then this will give you a single backslash. Okay, now we need to get the file name from the file path. So I will share this expression with you. So if you want that to use in your SSIS package, then you can use it. I will share the link in the description of the video. Now this is the expression actually that need to be written here, that will give you the file name from the file path. Okay, so this is the file path SSIS variable. So our source path SSIS variable is this one, source file path. So this needs to be replaced with the source file path. So I can just delete this one and can drag and drop the source file path, and then I can just replace the full path with the source file path, and I can click on evaluate expressions. Now you can see that we got the complete destination file path here. I will share this expression with you. So I can click OK. So now we have the source file path, we have the dest file path. So our task is almost done. Now let me just configure the for each loop container so that it can loop through all the files in a folder. So in the collection I will select the for each file enumerator, and then I can browse the folder from where I want to move the files. So in the D drive, in the files location, I got all my files. So I can select this folder, and now I want to move only CSV files. So I can write CSV here, file type, and in the variable mapping I can select the source file path. So the full file path of the source file will be assigned to the source file path SSIS variable. Now I can click OK. Now to move the file, we will be using the file system task. So I can just drag and drop the file system task into the for each loop container, and then I can configure the file system task. So in the operation, there are different operations, like what kind of operation you want to do with the file. So for example, you can copy a file, you can delete a file, you can move the file, or you can rename the file. Okay, so in this particular video I will be moving the file, so I can select the move file operation here. Now there are two things that we need to assign: the source file path and the dest file path. Okay, so in the source connection, it is saying is the path variable contained in the SSIS variable, so we can select it to true, and then we can give the source variable, which is source file path. So I can select source file path here. And then in the destination connection, it is saying like is destination path variable, is the destination path contained in a variable, so we can say yes, and then in the destination variable we can select the dest file path. Okay, so we can select this one. Now the another option is override destination. Do you want to override the file if the file already exists in the destination folder? So I can select yes, true. So this is the only setting that we need to do. Now I can click OK, and if you go back to the folder, in the error folder we don't have any file, but in the D files location we got 3 files. So ideally when my SSIS package will run, then all these 3 files should be moved to the error folder. So let me just execute the SSIS package. So the package got completed successfully, and all 3 files got moved to the error folder. So if you open the error folder, you will find all these 3 files. So I think this is one of the method that we normally use in the SSIS package to move the files from one location to the another location, and all other things is easy. Only the trickiest part is the declaring the dest file path, so that you can do using this particular expression. Yeah, so that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching the video, and if you like the video, then please click the like button, do subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon and click on all so that you will be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much.